Hey everybody, Steven here playing Red Dead Redemption 2 online, and today is the weekly update and we get our latest legendary bounty here. So today we have the Owlhoot family. So this one's a little bit different because you actually have to go after 4 different people, 4 members of the family here, and with that it kind of says here paid in full for capture or death. So I don't know if it matters if you kill them or not in this one. I actually captured only one of them, but you don't see after you turn them in that there's any type of scale or difference or anything like that. They're a great looking bunch, by the way. But the story is about to click in here in a second about their background. But I did that with this, and I didn't notice a difference. You do get a good chunk of XP, and this is the first of, I think, 4 or 5 difficulties, so we'll see on that as well.
The Owlhoot family. First off, they ain't no family. More like an unhinged congregation of the worst bastards and bitches on God's green earth. You think they look bad on this poster? Wait till you see how folks look after the family's done with them. Bringing just one of these Owlhoots down will not cut it here. You'll have to get all 4 of them that's on the list. They shouldn't be too far away from each other, but you'll have to do some looking. And when you get them, don't hold back.
Alright, so kind of like what I was saying in that last line, don't hold back. So I'm going to open up the map here, and we're going to see they have 4 different locations. So we're in New Austin here. And a little bit more traveling, but you will notice that they don't give you a time limit, right? Now you have the restriction with the lives, but they don't give you a time limit, which is awesome with this. So you're not kind of restricted by that. I could see it when you're with 4 posse members. I'm gonna jump ahead too with this. I won't show my traveling. So we got Fort Mercer here, but I could see it when you have multiple posse members. Like everybody can just go get somebody and then bring them back, right? It might make it easier, but that's also based off the difficulty. The higher the difficulty, you're going to want to come to these locations as a posse because they do have a good group of people with them, depending on which one you're after also. So I noticed a couple of them that just didn't seem like they had as many people there. So I'm not going to do voiceover because I have to record all of the audio in post. I'm not going to do that for the whole thing. I'll jump in a couple different places to just talk about some different things. So you'll kind of see like gaps where I'm not talking and then I'll jump back in. All right, so then basically there's a bounty wagon. You get to bring it in. I'm curious to see, because I don't have the large bounty wagon, if that would make a difference with this or not. Maybe I'd have it instead of the horse, but that'd be hard to navigate this area. But we're going to go ahead and go after our second one. So I don't know if that would change it. Might make it easier if you captured them, but I don't know if it would be worth it to try and haul that wagon around to get all 4 of them before you head back. This way I'm just doing it individually. But if you have posse members, even easier. Each person gets one, right? So right there, important to loot. I don't loot everybody every single time. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to mess with it. So you might see a couple people where I just don't mess with looting them, but you generally try to loot as many of them as I can, because you'll see right there, right? I got one of the antique liquor bottles or beer bottles that I was looking for the collector. So it does make a difference when you do that.
This one must be for me.
Alright, so this one's a little bit different. Smaller grouping here, it seems like. I also realized that I had because I was going to try and capture this guy, but ended up killing him. I was halfway through and realized I actually have the upgraded Eagle Eye that the Bounty Hunter role unlocks, where they will actually glow red. Luckily for the last person, which is, I think, the mom, it showed up. And it's very, very apparent here. I just couldn't see it. So I'd already killed him after I realized that. But it does make a difference in trying to track down who you're actually trying to track down when there's a bunch of different people.
You're in the right place.
Alright, so here we're going to see our last person to capture with the Owlhoot family. And like I said, there you can see it right there. She's glowing red, so very, very apparent who I'm after here. So I just try and snipe out some people. I'm going to close out kind of my audio portion right here, but if you watch, I capture and then I kind of loot some people and then it cuts ahead. With that, because I didn't capture the other people alive, I am very curious to see, and I'm going to play through this a couple more times, but I'm curious to see what their dialogue is. Because as she's on there, she says a bunch of just craziness, right? And I hit her once just to see if it would change anything. But if you stick around and listen to all of her dialogue, it's pretty interesting. So, like I said, I'm very curious to see what the other characters say, and that's just a testament to how much detail they put into all of this stuff, which I'm going to be talking about an article that they just did, I think the other day, a day or two ago, talking about the future of what they want to do with all of this and kind of their plans. And this is just the very beginning of all the stuff that they're going to be adding, and the online version is going to get so much better over the next year. I'm super excited about it, and this is almost just like a small taste.
And judgment follow. Corpse maggot!
Get this rope off me! I won't be tied up! I'll cut this rope! And I'll cut you too. The smell! Whew. Somewhere deep inside, I wasn't born no Owlhoot. I was taken by them, orphaned when I was only a girl. They killed my daddy, Mama too, and Uncle John. Little Philip and me, they made us do such awful things. Then the Lord took my brother Philip. He always was a weak child. But I weren't so lucky. I'm still here. Tell me you believe me. You gotta understand that I'm still a good girl, ain't I? You believe me, don't you? I ain't the things they made me do. I'm a nice girl, a good girl. Tell me I'm a good girl. Oh, shit, I can't keep this up. I ain't a good girl. I killed my own daddy and that little sour-faced Philip, too. And I'll kill you, too, if you give me as much as a sniff of it. I steal, and I kill, and I torture, and I love it all. So help me, Jesus. Let's just get this over with. Is this the horse-drawn carriage gonna take me to the ball? Thought it would be nicer.
You have someone?
Alright, so that was it. Let's see what we got. We got $84, 0.36 gold, 875 XP, 843 bounty hunter XP. Now, I do have the outlaw pass, so that's an additional 25% off whatever the base was going to be. So, without trying to do that in my head really quick, I can't really tell you offhand. But that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. Check back soon for more. be looking into each week doing kind of the legendary bounty here and showcasing what it is.